EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Atlanta Falcons. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Ready, set. Ready! 70 Lions! 70 Timberwolves! Ready!
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now Willis. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Arkansas. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay,
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. 52 set.
Now Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's Samuels again. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of the yard.
Off the play fake, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready. 33 rail. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Black check. Come on. Set. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now he's going to... And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jordan Love, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Falcons had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd and short. You talk about this Giant defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go, set.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Following the interception, Love. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. Cut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On play action. Love to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Trap 60. Ready?
Back to throw, Willis. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go. 6 Cowboy 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Here's Willis. They're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all
Ready, ready.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Willis looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Come on. Set. Liking 18. Panther 60.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around.
Let's go. Set.
Play fake. Here's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2.
Here we go. 18 Rattler, 77, 19 Lion.
To throw, here's Willis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Love now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
At the 19-yard line.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Love looking to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, here's Samuels. Still on his feet. He may go. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Willis will look to throw it. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 26-yard line.
From the gun, here's Willis. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Cup 19! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. That flag, that'll push them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Come on, 60 Maverick, 6.
Willis. He sets to fire deep. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Ready?
Straight ahead running. Here's Samuels. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Here's 3rd and 3.
Strike it. Here we go. Black shot, blue 30, black ultra. Set.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Ready.
On the handoff, it's Samuels. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Giants.
Here's Love. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Okay, ready? Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now Allen. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Braylon Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bronco 80.
First down, here's Mitchell. And some room to run now. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Panther 60, Panthers, come on, set, let's go.
Mitchell is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, sometimes windows to throw the football that exists when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Let's go. Gravity, let's go.
Willis, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Right, 97. Check.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A short throw to Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Ready?
Love from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Willis. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Falcons! Darius Slayton, 58 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. To the left side, it's complete.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Let's go.
And it's third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon,
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward.
there we go. I think. Yeah! There we go! 180! 180! Yeah! 180! Yeah! 180! Here we go, here we go! 180! Yeah! 180! Yeah, Barry! 180! Here we go! 180! Yeah! 180! There we go! 180! Here we go! 180! Yeah! 180! Yeah! Here we go! 180! Yeah! 180! Yeah! 180! Yeah! 180! Yeah! 180! Here we go. 180! 180! Yeah! Here we go! I just 180! Yeah! Here we go! I think 180! Yeah! Here we go! I think 180!
A new rookie class has joined the team. There are a lot of hopes for this group, and one player was drafted to make an immediate impact in the lineup.